All right, FightHype.com and my man Demarcus Chop Corley, veteran. He fought them all. Man, Chop, you just went, what was it, about 6-7 rounds with Devin Haney?
Yeah. The kid. I call him a kid because he's only 23 years old. Just had a birthday. He's fast. JoJo is going to be coming, and Devin got a great IQ, good hand speed, great head movement. You're going to see a great fight come next week.
Now, I feel like you know this is coming. You fought Floyd. You were such a good fight with Floyd, brought you in to spar for years. How does Devin Haney compare to Floyd Mayweather?
Oh, man, it's funny you ask that question because the first time I sparred Devin, it was in 2015 when he was getting ready for the Pacquiao fight. And we got a phone call. Bill said, we want you to work with my son. I was like, who your son? He's like, Devin. How old is he? He said, he's 16 years old. I said, you're a kid? He said, yeah, Chop, but he can hold his own. I said, okay. So they brought Devin over to Mayweather's gym. He said, Chop, don't hold back on him now. Don't worry about him being a kid. Show him what he got. So I took it to Devin, and that little motherfucker, at 16 years old, I told him, I said, Shawty, you're gonna be world champion. I knew from the work that we gave each other, I knew he was gonna be world champion at 16. And 7 years later, he's champion.
Could he? It's so tough to say when you're talking about, Floyd's one of the greatest fighters of all time, but Dev, the pace he's at in his development, is he on pace to be in that ballpark, to be that an all-time great? Is it there?
I see it there from his style of fighting. He fight similar to Floyd. He hit and don't get hit. He's very quick with his reflexes. He strikes like a snake, something that Floyd had done. It's something that Floyd had done also. Hit and not get hit and strike like a snake. So Devin has that same IQ at 23 years old. He know how to maneuver and get out the way of punches and strike you at the same time. And he said, is he like what Floyd was? He's like a fucking snake. He can strike and get out the way. That's just how Floyd was. He would strike you, and when you go to punch, he just pull back just enough to make you miss and strike you again. He punches harder to the body than Floyd does. And I say it, I stamp it. Floyd ain't gonna sit there and exchange with me. He get the fuck out of there.
That's why he put it on you for all that shit you did to Floyd that he had to watch when he was a youngster. Because we watch y'all. How many times did we watch that? A lot.
I mean, Floyd, he got good hand speed, but he just don't got that power to stop a motherfucker from coming. Devin, he slow your ass down, make you back the fuck up. Oh, you see what he did what's the name in that body shot? And he was throwing him uppercut. Like, I ain't worrying about the uppercut because I ain't gonna sit there and let one catch me flesh like that. I'm gonna have his hand here so it can bounce off or something.
How many good weapons do he got in the toolbox?
About 5. Jab, number 1. Number 2, that one back there. Number 3, the uppercut. 4, hand speed. Number 5, moving, boxing.
There you go.
Boxing.
You know
He ain't got the exchange with the motherfucker. It's called boxing. They may say you're a born fighter. Yo, you born. Motherfucker, I'm boxing the shit out you. What you want me to do? At the end of the day, I'm gonna go undefeated, 30-something old, multiple time world champion. I still got all my faculties. I can speak.
There we go.
Hit, not get hit. Floyd done it.
No, we're gonna close. We need this area.